the Red Bone Renegade is back in the news, Jesus. Yes, Light Skin Thunder is making TMZ headlines once again. Chris Light Brown has a new story posted on TMZ that I gotta let y'all know about and give my opinion about it, Lord. Now, there's a video on my blog of the chick in court with her lawyer, some cute Asian chick. Holler at me, cute Asian chick lawyer lady. But anyways, y'all know how I am about Asian women. But anyways, Lord, the title of the story is Chris Brown, Laws on His Side, Repeat Home Visitor Banned. Here's what TMZ had to say about it. Chris Brown got a judge to see eye to eye with him for once. He scored protection from an obsessed fan who's been repeatedly busted for showing up uninvited at his house. Danielle Patti must stay away from Breezy, his home, and his shows for 5 years, according to the judge's order. Chris's lawyer, Satira Kasim, so maybe that was his lawyer. I just know it was some cute Asian lawyer lady up in there, looking nice in her suit. Holler at me, cute Asian lawyer lady. If you're Satira, holla at me. Satira Kasim was in court where it was decided Patty's not a high risk right now. She's currently in a mental hospital as a result of her last trespassing arrest at Chris's house. TMZ broke the story. She was first arrested in December at Chris Brown's property, then again in April, when Chris says she shouted some graphic sexual comments. Unclear when Patti will be released, but Chris can rest a little easier now. Here's the deal. Remember when that black woman was caught at Chris Brown's house in 2015? You know, the stalker chick with the afro? Well, TMZ posted a story about her back in 2015. It was titled, Chris Brown alleged stalker not crazy charged with 3 felonies. And that was May 8th of 2015. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and read the story to you. They said Chris Brown's naked intruder is getting nailed with 3 felonies in court, but interestingly, she is not being held on a 5150. Amira Ayyub, I wonder if she's a Muslim. Amira Ayyub is appearing before a judge for the first time since getting arrested in Brown's home on Wednesday night. She will be charged with stalking, vandalism, and burglary. Ayyub allegedly spray painted Mrs. Brown all over Chris' expensive rides, and also "I love you" on his kitchen counter. They say she broke into the house on Saturday, May 2nd, so she allegedly made herself very at home. Now, does that sound like a crazy person to you? It does to me. Let me keep going though. Prosecutors will ask for her bail to be set at $220,000. TMZ broke the story. Ayyub is an aspiring singer from Tunisia. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Tunisia. You guys know how I am about pronouncing names. And refers to herself as Mrs. Brown in several online postings. You'd think a psychiatric hold might be in order, considering the nature of the alleged crime, but police did not place her on a 5150, and so far the defense hasn't raised her mental health as an issue. Now, why am I bringing up this story from 2015 if we're talking about what's going on now in 2016? The chick from 2016 who was put into a mental institution as opposed to jail where she maybe belongs is just happens to be a Caucasian woman or white woman. Now, the other woman with the afro from 2015 would be considered to be a black woman. So the white woman got to plead insanity, or maybe she didn't plead insanity, but that's where they placed her, in a mental institution. Now the black woman, on the other hand, they didn't even bring up whether or not maybe she could be a little cuckoo, going around riding on people's counters and riding on people's cars, calling herself Mrs. Brown. I would think that somebody like that, just like TMZ said in the story, she sounds a little cuckoo to them. But for some odd reason, man, this other woman who showed up uninvited at the house more than once equals, being sent to a mental hospital, where this black woman who went to his house, wrote her name different places, and basically lived in his house waiting for him to come home, I guess. She doesn't sound like she's just as crazy or even crazier. America's really something else. I don't know what Donald Trump meant by make America great again, unless he meant making lynching legal again. But I tell you what, America was never great. At least not in modern day times. This is not greatness at all. And this has been going on ever since, I hate to say it, but ever since the Moorish navigators taught them how to get here, basically. Ever since Cristobal Colon, the dude from Spain, and his peoples and whoever else came up over here, things have been royally screwed up. I mean, it's amazing that this woman, who appears to be, according to the stories, crazier than the other woman, doesn't get sent to a mental hospital. It just blows my mind. I just had to share this information with you guys and see what you guys think about it in the comments, man. And no shade to my white viewers and subscribers and commenters. I'm not trying to shade you guys. I'm just saying that something doesn't sound right, or as Brother DeWood would say, something's rotten in the cotton. But anyways, this is all my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a fuckboy and an asshole with a microphone. It's not like I'm a cool guy like Chris Brown. Now, Chris Light Brown is the shiz naive. But anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Should she have gone to a mental institution or jail? And what about the other lady from 2015? What should have happened with her?